So hi everyone, just to introduce myself, my name is Emily Pallot. I'm a director from Air Chamberlain Gaunt, and I run the BCO design competition alongside the BCO NextGen committee. And today I am joined by Gina Colley from 360 Architecture, who submitted a really engaging and topical submission called Scattered Space. So thank you, Gina, for joining me for the interview today. And big congratulations for being shortlisted and then winning the entire competition. That's really kind of amazing, and well done on that. So just start off and ask if you could maybe give us a summary of your concept and the winning idea for Scattered Space.
Firstly, thanks for inviting me to this, really appreciate it. I'm Gina, I'm an architect at 360. We are a practice that works across the UK, across multiple sectors, with a particular focus on kind of vision-led town centre regeneration projects. Scattered Space was kind of based on some kind of ongoing research and projects within the practice, and the context for it being, COVID-19 has really exacerbated many social inequalities, and we might have an opportunity now as the pandemic eases to address these issues. So the basic idea is a model that businesses build a kind of people-centric, agile network of premises to work from. So the home, the hub, and the hive. The hub kind of being a missing link between home working and city centre working. The project just brings together several perspectives with an emphasis on equality, sustainability, and re-energised high streets.
Cool. And what was the main kind of inspiration behind the idea? Was there something that triggered it specifically? Or...
Well, when we saw the invitation for the competition, we thought it really kind of is a sort of offshoot of the previously mentioned research into kind of high street regeneration that we've been doing for several years. So we've been working with central and local government to kind of come up with guidance for high street regeneration. Workplace has always been a really key factor within this, within repopulating and rebalancing kind of very retail reliant high streets. Accessibility and equality have also been really fundamental to the research. So this kind of appealed to me. I've got a personal interest in kind of tackling issues faced by women within urban environments, a lot of that having to do with care responsibility. So I have a sibling who is a wheelchair user, and I don't know exactly firsthand what it's like to be a disabled person navigating the city, but by being a carer from a young age, it's given me an awareness of those barriers within the built environment. So that is something that I really wanted. It was kind of important to me to try and address those issues in some way through the project.
So in terms of the kind of submission, it'd be really useful to understand from you how we can, tackle some of the challenges that you've raised kind of in your day-to-day job and kind of experience working on projects.
Yeah, definitely. So I can kind of talk about what 360 are trying to do looking towards the future. We're currently in the process of creating our 5-year vision for the business, and this is something I've been involved in for over a year now. And a lot of the priorities of this are about supporting parents and families, encouraging flexible working, and how we can broaden the diversity of our team. Kind of in tandem with this, we're also working towards a B Corp accreditation. So this is something that will help ensure, that our business priorities are not just about making profit, but like a responsibility to the people within the business and the people that we impact, and also sustainability as well. And then I guess also through our projects and the work that we've been doing in kind of urban town centres, the challenge of kind of re-energising high streets and bringing new uses. We're currently moving one of our business premises into a high street unit, a high street kind of retail unit, which has been an interesting process. And again, another kind of challenge within the Scattered Space project is repurposing buildings. So a lot of our projects in town centres involve repurposing large existing buildings such as shopping centres. So yeah, just ensuring that we can try and promote sustainability through retaining and reusing existing structures as much as possible, rather than completely demolishing them.
Yeah, I mean, that's really interesting that you're kind of taking some of these things into your actual business and then into your projects. And yeah, I definitely think it's key to be kind of thinking about this, and businesses need to be pushing it really.
Yeah.
And kind of talking to our clients, and yeah, everyone will work too about it. So that's really good to hear that you're engaging so much on the topic. I was going to ask, has the competition changed your perspective on how office design may change following the pandemic?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely kind of increased the amount that I've thought about it and opened my eyes to a lot of different opinions and kind of potential outcomes of how we might kind of change the way we work. I think the competition was a really important part of that, and seeing all the other shortlisted presentations was fascinating. All the different kind of ideas and interesting proposals put forward, and I think that's what it's really come out of it, is that it's sparked a lot of different conversations, and the focus of that kind of being on different choices for different people to suit different needs. There's not one answer that's going to solve everything. There's lots of different kind of models and ideas that can lead to social change. So yeah, that's been really exciting. I think it's just reinforced to me that things do have to change, just from talking to people, even out with the construction property sector. Workplace affects everyone. So yeah, I think things definitely need to change for the better to support like the broad kind of spectrum of society.
And I think you may have already answered this slightly with that question, but what do you think more generally, what do you think the key issues are at the moment facing the industry? And what would you like to see more of over the next few years?
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of the challenges that we're seeing really sometimes come down to the lack of diversity within the construction sector and property sector. I think that is really something I would love to see change going forward, and then over the next few years. I've obviously spoken about gender equality, so architecture is still only around 30% of women are registered architects. So, and that's even worse for kind of engineering, construction. So we really need to be promoting that. Like, as professionals, we are kind of shaping the built environment, and we need to make sure that we don't miss certain needs because our design teams and kind of decision making is not diverse enough. So, and that includes, I guess, collaboration as well between all sorts of different stakeholders, more public-private community collaboration. Yeah, we'll all be able to do a better job if we have more kind of diverse groups making decisions. And yeah, I really do think that businesses need to make a lot of progress on ensuring we have kind of racial, class, sexuality, gender, all kinds of representation within our organisations.
That's really good. Definitely agree on all of that. Thank you so much.
Challenge.
Yeah, it's a challenge, but yeah, it's very important. And yeah, I think having more diverse designers around the table will lead to much better designs. So yeah, definitely a key priority. Thank you so much for doing the interview today.
Thanks, Emily. It was really interesting. Thank you.